Man, I was just in Dubai and they've got some of the coolest chocolates. It's not complicated at all. Hey, Captain Breadhook, how was your trip? Woo, I tried some of that Dubai chocolate and man, it's expensive. We're making a Pistachio Crust, pistachio. You mix the flour, pistachios, powdered sugar, and a pinch of kosher salt right in the food processor. Let it grind on high until the pistachios are all ground up. Nope, not yet. There's still some big pistachios. There you go, all nice and tiny. Then add in your cold butter. We like to cube ours before putting it in. Then pulse it a few times. It should look like parmesan cheese or big fat breadcrumbs. Add in a yolk and pulse it a few more times. We are right on track here. The bottle is moving east along a zigzag path. That doesn't make sense. Probably avoiding the Bureau's drones. And the purple peach is on a parallel trajectory. Slightly chaotic, but predictable if we account for bounce physics. Then add in 1 to 2 tablespoons of ice cold water. Big Val gets such a kick when things go right. Press it into the pan. Try to get it as even as you can. We like to gradually work it flat and up the sides. There's really no right way or wrong way to do this. And it might feel very thin at first, like there's not going to be enough. Don't worry about it. It puffs up and shrinks down some in the oven. Chill it for 30 minutes.
Then we march with precision. Cupcakes and clarity shall guide our path.
March is metaphysical-phorical. You'll glide, preferably without smashing anything. We can track them faster if we split tasks. I'll analyze bottle movement. Borkus, you calculate peach trajectory. Major Meringue, patrol the perimeter.
Yes, and enforce sparkle compliance.
We should have poked a few holes in the bottom to let the trapped air from puffing up in the oven. We popped the bubble when it came out of the oven. The green pistachio cream layer is basically a ganache. Chop up your white chocolate into tiny pieces, the size of peas. Then pour your hot cream over top and let it steep for about 5 minutes. We still had a few big chunks and we didn't feel like waiting longer, so we set the bowl over hot water and stirred. 2 minutes, done.
What you doing?
Poopy? I mean, Nadia! This route is officially confusing. I'm not Poopy! And yes, it's confusing because the bottle keeps moving. No! Add in a 1/4 cup of finely ground pistachios. We found out you can't use an immersion blender to grind nuts. They go all over the place. The mini blender that came with ours did the trick. Would you believe that was an Aldi's find? Pinch of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of pistachio extract, 1/2 teaspoon of rose water. Paperwork? No! Poopy? I mean, yes! Totally poopy! Huh? If we account for Bureau intervention, villains will hit a dead-end canyon in exactly 12.7 minutes. not all pistachios are created equal. Add it in using a toothpick. A teensy bit goes a long way. I don't think those 2 toothpicks added up to 1 drop. Let this set up, but not all the way hard. Perfect! That gives us a window to reach the bottle first.
Then forward, and remember, sparkle discipline above all.
We can't go faster! Why can't we go faster? 412Q! Filing? Bureaucracy? Blech! The kataifi crunch layer adds an authentic texture to our tart. It only takes a few minutes to brown it on low heat. The brown butter adds even more nuttiness. Add more ground pistachio and let it cool for about 5 minutes. And gently spread it over and press it even. Blech! What is that? No! No! Hey! I don't like that! No, Jum Jum, you don't get a say! I don't like that! The last layer is a regular old dark chocolate ganache. We got our cream a little too hot to handle this time. Tablespoon of butter and a pinch of salt. Get that nice and even too. We ground up a little extra pistachio for the decoration. Now that looks like a Dubai chocolate tart. Bottle's trajectory. Minor zig, major bounce, approaching the cliff of chaos. Purple peach rolling unpredictably, but heading straight toward our path.
Then we move as one, for order and frosting justice.